Son of the Mob by Gordon Corman. The worst night of my life. My first and last date with Angela O'Bannon. Here's how it goes down. 5 o'clock. I'm already nervous by the time Alex stops by to go over the checklist. Alex is always pretty skittish around my family because of what my father does for a living. Especially since my older brother Tommy, who works for my dad, is hanging around. Tommy's on the warpath, storming through the house like a caged tiger, and ranting about how Benny the Zit is supposed to be here to pick him up for some business or other. Real pleasant. I assure him, everything's going to be fine.
Don't get cocky,
He snaps at me.
This is my love life we're talking about here.
That's Alex's new thing. Since he has no love life, he wants to score vicariously through me, except I have no love life either, until tonight. Really. By the time we pick out an appropriate outfit and go over the last few rules of engagement,
Don't order the chili. All our hard work falls apart if your stomach's gurgling with swamp gas.
it's almost 6. Alex takes off, and I run down to the basement for a quick workout on the universal gym. Tommy got sick of waiting for Benny, borrowed my car, and went to attend to that business on his own. With Alex's advice and my brother's tantrum ringing in my ears, I go to pick up Angela. She looks awesome, even better than at school, with a little extra makeup and a low-cut sweater and skin-tight pants, instead of the baggy t-shirt and jeans that almost turned into a uniform at Jefferson High. We go out to eat at the coffee shop, which is actually a really cool restaurant designed to look like an old-fashioned diner. I order the chili. Yeah, I know, Alex warned against it, but things are going great, and my confidence is growing by the minute. I mean, the food's good, Angelina seems to be into me, and the conversation is really flowing. I feel kind of bad about that later at the movie, with Angel locked onto me like a boa constrictor in spandex. I won't admit it to Alex, but I barely even notice she's there. What kind of sick, demented screenwriter could have ever dreamed up a story like Harvest of Death? There are like 17 main characters, and by the time 30 minutes have passed, they're all dead, including the killer. He, as near as I can tell, is a cross between a vampire and a hay baling machine. Just when I think there is no one left to be in this movie, along come a group of girl guides, menaced by the vampire's evil twin. Yes, the first killer was the good guy, or hay baler. Take your pick. Well, the movie must have done the trick, because when I suggest we hit the beach, Angela is back in the car before I can finish stammering out Bryce Beach. I'm a little worried by all the traffic going our way. Bryce Beach is a popular spot for the high schools in the area. Will we be able to find any privacy? I can't help suspecting she's been here before. She's a woman with experience. We get out of the car and stand silhouetted in the moonlight as the surf pounds against the shore and a whispering wind. You get the picture. I'll never describe it right. I'm a Luca. Anything more than a series of grunts is eloquence from us. She kisses me. The kind of kiss that you feel in the tips of your toes. The kind of kiss that conveys the promise of everything that comes along with it. Got a blanket or something? Everything is provided for your comfort. I managed to curb. I'm not proud of my feeble attempt to be suave, but after that kiss, I'm amazed my mouth works at all. I pop the trunk, reach in, and freeze. I almost choke on my lungs, which I've let to the back of my throat. There's the blanket, all right, wrapped around the unconscious body of some guy! To be honest, my first thought was that he's dead, which isn't such a stretch. I told you about the family business. But when I suck in air with a resounding wheeze that echoes down the beach, his thin-lipped mouth lets out a little moan. I'm waiting, Angela teases in a playful sing-song voice. She has her arms wrapped lightly around her, chilled by the sea breeze. Be right there, I rasp. I know this person. James or Kelly, Jimmy Rasp. He owns a sleazy nightclub on the Lower East Side. Borrowed money from my father to get it started up. Now I'm stranded on Bryce Beach with a red-hot, revved-up Angela O'Bannon in my arms and an out-cold Jimmy Rat in the trunk of my Mazda Protege. It looks like my brother worked him over pretty good, too. Tommy's going to pay to dry clean that blanket, but there's no time to think about that here. Now, this doesn't exactly put me in the mood for love, but I've got to stall for time. And I can only think of one way to do it. I clamp myself onto Angela like there's no tomorrow. I guess she misinterprets my desperation as grand passion and starts kissing me. I mean, I'm really going nuts at it. So here I am, getting the best action of my life, but I can't even enjoy it because 6 feet away, the trunk is open and Jimmy Rat is snoring and bleeding all over my blanket. I try to ease Angela down to the beach, but she pulls away. Get the blanket. The beach is nice and soft. I don't sand all over me. She explains, furthering my suspicion that she is an old hand at this. She dances around me, and before I can stop her, she's staring into the trunk and the blanket and its current occupant. Well, don't even ask about the screaming. He's dead! Oh my gosh, Vince! He's dead! He's not dead. For some reason, the only thing I can think of is that old dead parrot spent Monty Python. He's resting. Take me home, Vince, this minute. What can I do? I slam down the trunk lid, climb behind the wheel, and put the car in gear. I'm really sorry about this, Angela. Her silence is even more deafening than the screaming a couple minutes before.